Alright, let me see if it's working. Hold on. Oh, wrong one. There. Yes, it's working. Alright, so what I'm gonna be doing with this YouTube channel. Why is it so zoomed in? What the fuck? Thought I fixed this. There. So what I'm gonna be doing with this YouTube channel is a lot of programming. And right now I've been working on I've been doing some programming of my own, and essentially what I want to try and teach is how to do database with PHP and MySQL, website builder, no anything, just basic. Start from HTML tag to end HTML tag. Start from question mark PHP to question mark. Yep. So I want to greater than sign. I always forget about those, but those tags and whatnot. But I really just want to teach because I like learning on my own, but I also want to show my experience and what I go through when doing something. There's not very projects that I want to do, because every time I try and do a project, I always either forget about it or I get too busy. And that's my main reason. That's why I don't really do YouTube, is because I get too busy once I try and do something, and then I just get too busy, and 8 months later I'm like, okay, let's do something else. It's like I never did anything in the first place. So I'm gonna try and do YouTube. Most of it's just gonna be videos and not much streaming, because streaming would be hard because my internet sucks, but I can record videos. I can also easily edit videos so I can upload them. I will try and make videos on the weekends because I go to school. My schedule is weird, but I go to school Monday to Thursday. Then I'm busy at the rest of the day because I'm either doing homework or I'm coding, and then and then on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I'm working literally 40 hours in those 3 days just to get money. I need money for college. And so I'm going to try, if I do keep this up, I'm going to try and do a day in the life of a computer science major, because my major is going to be computer science. And once I transfer to FSU, I think that my degree will, what I'm trying to say is my life will get to the next step of where I need to be in life, because right now it's I'm still okay, I'm still there, still halfway there. I'm in my second year of college, but I'm still it's I don't want to feel like I'm ready yet, but I want to get it done now. But it's oh my gosh, so much money that I need to pay and stuff. But I'm gonna try, and there's no one here. But I'm gonna try and use these videos as a reference point or a reference thing, because I'm not a lot of programmers or developers or whatever web application people, they all have. I just start projects, and I usually just do them for fun. I don't really do it for the knowledge. I do them for the knowledge, but I don't really do them for hey, maybe I can show this and say I did this, because a lot of my projects are just dumb. They're literally just going, okay, can I accomplish this? Can I try and do this? And then once I get it done, I'm like, okay, I'm done. That's it. I do have a GitHub, but don't really keep my GitHub up to date. There's so many things that I don't keep up to date that I feel like I should be, which could help me. My LinkedIn, I don't keep up to date at all. I made an account and that was all. My GitHub, I have 10 repositories, and that's it. AngularJS, Node.js, a lot of more JavaScript, and I'm going to try and learn more jQuery. Um, because once you know, like, I know, like, HTML, CSS, I know JavaScript, like, the essentials, I know, like, PHP and my C. Alright, so I restarted the stream. Is it connected? Yeah, it's connected. I restarted the stream, so I don't know. But there's so many things. Frames keep going up. I don't know. But there's so many things with programming that I want to do, and I'm gonna try and use this as a motivation for myself to get it done. I have a project that I'm doing right now that's uh that has a potential for me to make money. It's still got a month's work, a month, 2 months work of into it, but it's mostly like because it's a PHP based project. A lot of it is a lot of it is due to like I'm trying to get the back end to work because with a website with PHP and MySQL, uh, it's the most the most hardest part is getting your back end to work rather than making the website look pretty because that's the last thing that's on my mind is getting the website to look nice. The main thing is getting the back end to work because if nothing in the back works, nothing in the front's gonna work. And that's where the whole thing comes in, where all the website builders is basically your back end, and so it's automatically already working. Whereas with web development, you have to make it work yourself, and that's why it takes longer. But I mean, it wouldn't take that long if I had more free time. I would love to just code 24/7. I'd get bored, but there's always something new to learn with coding. I want to also learn, like, I don't know. I'm gonna be learning a lot this year, trying to, because I've already taught myself this year. I've taught myself, uh, trying to think is, because I learned how to use Android Studio, but I don't remember if that was this year. Yeah, it was this year, Android Studio, and then I also learned more PHP and MySQL, and I learned a lot more of that in the past month. So I basically know how to do that. There's so many things that I've looked up that I know how to do now that pertains to this one project because it requires it. But I'm gonna try and broaden my horizon to other programming ways. Uh, I really want to get back into Python and try and use Python more, learn more of it. I don't really like Java, but if I need to, I'll go learn more of it. Don't really I prefer Python over Java, personal preference. And so I'm mainly just going to be using this as a way to, like, how do I like say this? A way to motivate myself. And I know the reason why I'm using this to motivate myself is because I had a coding channel which I can't get access to anymore. I don't know what happened to it, but one of the videos on there had it had like 500 views, and it was just a basic, like, me live streaming something, and it was like it was so made me happy to see 500 views on a video of me just coding, and that wasn't with me advertising it. That was just a different channel with no subscribers at all, and now it had 18, but it doesn't matter anymore. But I'm gonna try and get some stuff done. If I do a live stream, I'll try and announce it on my Twitter, but just note that my internet's bad and it's probably gonna be down and up and down and up. But I'm probably gonna try and get a video out this weekend. Uh, Try and record 3 videos tomorrow night or the night after, or and try and get those made and then schedule them for the week so I can start with the basics, because the basics that I want to start with is PHP, and PHP doesn't have a set of basics where, well, I'll save all that information for the video, but I'm just saying here, it doesn't have the basics like every other programming language has. Like, oh, you start with this, print hello world. PHP doesn't really have that, whereas you can immediately start into databasing with PHP. You don't have to do PHP echo this, because it doesn't really make sense to echo something when you could just use HTML. in the sense of using echoing, it's different with databasing, because then you can echo data back and forth, and it's a lot easier to use echoes when you want to do certain things. I'm just gonna say this now. My code is sloppy. It's not professional. I tend to code like the way it would make sense to me. I'll tend to look things up numerous times just to understand it, which at some points I end up using someone else's code, but not really using it, just like using their thought process, I would say. I don't really like to comment my code, because commenting my code doesn't make sense, because it's like, if I understand it and if I can explain it to someone easily, why would I need to comment it? Unless I actually put it out there for people to use and they're like, what does this do? But a lot of my code is like, it's self-explanatory. That's why I like doing it messy, because it makes sense. But and also it could cause issues with security and whatnot, but I can easily fix that myself when I want to. So that's the end of my live stream. I'm gonna try and get a video out now, possibly get a video, one or two out now, then go to sleep because I got work in the morning. But yeah, that's basically it. So thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, and yeah, all that good shit.